Where's the remote? Found it.
Turn off the lights.
All right.
Did you grab the drinks?
Yeah, I got them.
Okay, I'm making the popcorn.
It's starting. Come on.
All right. Okay, I'm here. Hit the button. Hi, I'm Jill.
And I'm Gianna. And welcome to the
We
We Watch It All podcast,
podcast.
where we watch it all and give you our opinions.
AKA the opinions no one ever asked for, and I'm not prepared to give today. I'm gonna be honest.
I'm laughing at the fact that the cat is sitting between us, but he's sitting a little higher, and he just took that tail and whacked her in the back of the head, like, say your line. Say it.
He did. He's a good boy. He's a good helper. He's my assistant.
She doesn't even have notes.
No.
They're all up in her noggin, which, that could be hell.
Oh, yes.
But look, I'm kind. I'm going to share some of my news with you.
And the worst part is, I have a headache. So whatever's up in here is clogged up with a headache. So it's a bad scene. So I'm going to apologize right off the bat for being a bad co-host.
Yeah. Well, look, I have some news that I think you would have found if you actually looked. So you can do these news.
Oh, yeah, I would have found some of those. You're right.
All right. So let's start with some news, yeah?
Yeah, you want me to give the one thing I found while I was asleep?
Oh, okay. I had the first piece was ready for you to do, but...
Oh, sure.
Well, let's see what you have. What did you have? Oh, what is that stupid thing you sent me? I have no clue who any of those people were.
Are you serious? First of all, there's a picture that tells you who they are, but you don't know who he is?
Yeah, I do, but I can't place him.
He's from Runaways. He's the dad from Runaways,
Oh,
and he's the guy
dad
from the originals. No, is he from the originals? No, he's on something else.
That's not the originals.
No, he was in a couple of things. Damn it. What the hell else was he in? I can't think of it right now, but...
ASMR purring from Cooper?
Yeah, it's a bit much there, Coop. I'm not going to lie.
It's really loud.
It is really loud.
Okay, yes, and? Share it.
So James Mastroff, I think his name is. I can't really say it properly. He was on Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Uh-huh. He was the evil vampire that ended up getting involved with Buffy, and they kind of had like a romance type thing. He was also one of the dads on Runaways. I'm sorry, I just had a moment of looking at something I shouldn't have been. One of the dads on Runaways. He is hosting a virtual meet and greet with the some other cast members of Buffy the Vampire Slayer on
He's not hosting it.
Well, it's a GalaxyCon, but it's his thing. He's kind of part of it, so he's, it's with the cast of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. So if you're...
Not all of them.
Not... Are you just gonna... What? Can't stop.
I don't see Sarah Michelle Gellar there.
No, so she's not there. She's busy. But you have the other... You have some others. You have Buffy's mom, and you have...
Whoop-de-doo, Buffy's mom.
Buffy's mom is there, and the girl that played her best friend, who was one of her best friends, who was a witch. But it's on January 29th at 2 p.m., and if you go to his Instagram, James Mosteroff, you can... Yeah, do you just want to nix my news?
No, go ahead.
She's done with me.
Read what I wrote for you. Yours are in yellow highlight.
Oh, you even highlighted me. Oh, so Meryl Streep's joined Only Murders in the... Well, you can't do that. I'm not done yet.
How? We thought
read
you were here when we were here.
Only Murders in the Building Season 3. Rumor has... I'm not going to read the rest of it?
That's mine. I just told you yours is in yellow. What the... That's
Welcome to the challenge, folks. It's real.
Oh, my God.
I'll take some more coffee down. Go ahead. Yep, there you go. Murders in the Building. Only Murders in the... I have such a headache, I can't even.
Okay, no, this is my news because you wouldn't have found this news. There's rumors have begun that Selena Gomez is going to join the cast of Agatha Coven of Chaos after she followed Aubrey Plaza on Instagram. Now, let me tell you, I get it. Everyone's like thinking that because, well, that's where Aubrey Plaza's headed to go shoot. They just started filming, right? No. Why? No, Selena's in New York filming Only Murders in the Building. Aubrey Plaza's in New York for Saturday Night Live. They probably bumped into each other.
Yeah, sure. Probably
yeah, I just think it's a weird
hey,
coincidence.
hi, friendly little what you doing?
Yeah.
People, I swear.
I think if you said maybe she followed her back at the same time, maybe, but I don't know. No, I'm going to go with no. Love it, but no.
It's ridiculous.
Here's your next piece. Please read only the yellow highlighted.
Jason Momoa.
No.
Oh, Gossip Girl reboot. Well, there you go. Has been canceled after its second season. There you go. Dunzo. I think she's setting me up, folks, for crap that I don't think is right. Just gonna say that. Wow, you're just something, aren't you?
Can you put your phone away?
I just saw something that I think we need to inquire about. Go ahead.
All right, next piece. NBC has ordered a plot of Murder by the Book from the creator of Good Girls, Jenna Bans. It will star Retta as an insta-famous book reviewer as she becomes an unlikely detective as she discovers the truth about a seaside town. I'm excited for this because everybody knows I love Good Girls, and Retta was in Good Girls. She was also in Parks and Rec, so I'm going to have to check this out, obviously.
My stomach's making some weird sounds, but sorry about that. Go ahead, I'm listening.
Yeah, no, so I'm going to check this out they only ordered the pilot. So I'll definitely, give a little peeky peek when it comes around. Are you ready to do your next peek? What?
Yeah, go ahead. I actually have something, but go ahead. I think
okay, it's the top one here now.
Jason Momoa shares he has some exciting news about him and DC Studios coming soon. I don't get to say what it is.
He didn't say what it was.
Well, that's wrong. Jason Momoa.
He just said he met with them and he has some exciting news coming soon.
Look at who that is. Jeremy Renner reveals he's home from the hospital, but he looks roughed up in that video. God bless him. I hope he's okay.
But what news did you just find? Or you're not ready yet?
Tori Spelling is sharing the details surrounding her daughter's diagnosis. Stella, the oldest one that we used to watch on Tori, all those things. Yeah, apparently she had... my stomach's making a bad sound. She had a hemophiliac migraine.
What is that?
What do you think? I'm a doctor here? She explained that she wasn't familiar with the condition either, and it's when one side of you goes numb. It almost mimics like a stroke. Wow. So her left arm went completely numb, and she couldn't lift it, and then half of her throat, then her mouth, and she looked like she had a stroke.
Wow.
So, I mean, that's really sad. So I don't know, it doesn't say what they're doing for her, but that's really sad, because she's, a young girl. My gosh, that's horrible, but...
Yeah.
I hope she's okay. I love me a Tori Spelling, so that's just me, but...
All right. Netflix has announced a new movie, Damsel, starring Millie Bobby Brown, as she falls into a trap of marrying into a royal family, but they are actually using her to repay an ancient debt, and she must rely on her wits to survive a dragon. Angela Bassett, Robin Wright, and Nick Robinson will also be in this movie. They also happen to confirm in the post that there will be no Stranger Things this year, because they kind of were like, if you need your Millie Bobby Brown fix this year, and you won't be able to get it from Stranger Things because it's not coming out this year, basically. Have this.
The other, yeah.
This will be out October 13th, though. So really.
Okay, I got something that's just I gotta get off, but I gotta tell you this.
I have another one for you.
Wait, we all remember Sophia Grace and.
Oh yeah, she's pregnant. I thought we went over this.
I don't know, but I just saw a picture. She's huge. How's this girl having a baby? Cope. I don't understand, but go ahead. I'm over
Next piece, top line.
Cobra Kai will return for its 6th and final season, which the creators say will be the biggest season yet. Yes, get it, Cobra Kai. I can't wait. But it didn't say when, right? Not yet.
No, I didn't say.
Oh, man.
Okay, a little more rumor speculation via the Instagram.
Ooh.
Neil Druckmann, the creator of The Last of Us games, followed Shannon Berry, who's from The Wilds, on Instagram.
What does she do? Is she an actor or?
She's an actress. She's from The Wilds.
I wanted to just make sure she wasn't
she's
a director.
She's on the show that I watched.
No, I didn't know if she was a director, producer, or something.
Okay,
like maybe they were going to collab on something.
If you wait a second.
Okay.
This led fans to believe that she may be the choice to play Abby in The Last of Us Part 2 if they do that in the show. Which, let me tell you.
Abby's the girlfriend. No.
No.
Who's Abby?
Abby's the antagonist, the villain of the thing.
Yeah.
She was the other girl. She had the braid.
Yeah, I thought they were together.
No, that's the other girl. Oh God, what's her name? I can't remember her name. Oh heavens, he's touching my thigh. He scared me.
He's trying to secure himself.
I can't remember her name, and I'm so disappointed.
Oh, you should be.
I love that character too.
Yeah.
All right. Well, they think Abby. She does make a really good Abby. She looks like her. My pick always for Last of Us, I don't know if I ever mentioned this on here, but Sarah Pigeon, who's also on The Wild, she looks exactly like Ellie did in Last of Us Part 2. I don't know if they'd keep the same girl. I know a lot of people are saying they really like the actress who they have playing Ellie now.
Why would they change her?
Because it isn't a time jump and she's significantly older. And
by the time they film, the girl will look a little older. Who knows?
Probably, yeah.
If she's at that turning point in an age, she could. Yeah. She could all of a sudden look a little more grown up than,
Alrighty.
I'm just going to tell you right out. I'm going to be challenging. I could feel it.
Here's your last piece of news. This is the last piece of news. Sorry.
Don't challenge me.
It's a negative. Go ahead.
Peacock has canceled One of Us is Lying and Vampire Academy. I didn't even get to watch Vampire Academy. What is One of Us is Lying? It sounds good.
I don't know. I thought you watched it. So I put it there.
And there's my stomach, everyone. It's just so many things. Anyway,
I'll just say this, Julie Plec, you should have stayed in your lane with your Vampire Diaries, your legacies, and the originals. You shouldn't have tried to branch off. Nobody wants to see you with new vampire characters. They want the same ones. You know?
Yeah. You know what she honestly would have been better off doing, to be honest with you? If she wanted to try to milk that whole Vampire Diaries.
Stayed with legacies and fixed that show.
Yeah, I would have, like...
Because that show, I'm not going to lie, I don't like Julie Plec. I'll be honest with it.
I think she should have...
But when she left Legacies, it got significantly worse. Because she left the man in charge.
I think she should have went with that same premise and brought them back to... I wish I could remember the town that they all lived in.
Mystic Falls.
Mystic Falls, that's right.
Why do I...
I don't know.
It's actually...
It's a headache and it's a lot. So anyway, Mystic Falls. She should have brought them all back to Mystic Falls, right? And had, like... I think her name was Anna, the one that played the doppelganger to Elena. I think it was Anna.
No, it was Catherine.
But
there was a third one.
Yeah, all right. So maybe
I think there was a third one. There was the one. No, that was the one from all the way back in the day.
Yeah,
that was when the show got stupid on the Vampire Diaries.
Yeah, but they should have had Catherine have a child and had that one come and start wreaking havoc on all of them, and they came back to Mystic Falls to like she should have tried with the children of the vampires. Because I think she would have been good if she could have got one of them, aside from Alaric, one of them to come back.
That's the issue. Well, they did just have Caroline come back that was their last ditch effort to try to pull the show together. Yeah, they were bringing her back as the headmaster, and then the show got canceled, so it doesn't matter. But I think it would have been better if all the
Wait, Caroline came back?
Yes, for like the last episode, and then the show ended.
I would have watched it.
I know. I was actually contemplating, and then it got canceled.
She was good.
Well, she was going to replace Alaric, so you know I was going to be down.
She was the unexpected vampire, like where you just didn't expect her to be one, and you didn't expect her to be the kind of vampire she was. Yeah. Like, she was just good.
But I think it would have been better if all the kids had came from, like, somebody. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
what I'm saying. Like they had everybody. They had MG, they had Jed, they had Caleb, they had all these characters, but
they all rallied them up. They could have brought a few of those outsiders, but the majority had to be, like, you know, like you do, like, the kids of the superheroes. Like, you know, come on.
That's where she failed. Oh, they had Hope, too. Hope was Klaus, but it was, you know, it was still like... Yeah. It was just 3 of them.
They needed more.
Yeah. Whatever. Either way, both shows that she did were failures. Woof. Coffee. Don't blow it this way.
Sorry, I know. I did a big, deep...
Well, that's all I had for news for us to share.
Thank you for sharing.
You're welcome.
Cooper looks excited like you shared nicely. Thanks.
Time to do the Wheel of Watching.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right. So your favorite Hulu original show...
Okay.
Your least favorite Disney Plus original. A movie you wondered, why did I watch that? I wish you could see her face. A movie for a relaxing night.
Because usually when we do these, like, I think to myself, ooh, I might have to give that a moment. That one, I just had 3 that popped right into my head. So it's, you know, it's one of those.
And she spilled coffee!
A little dribble. It's nothing in comparison to the stuff you spill on this, but...
What? Okay. And a character with the best one-liners. Are we ready to spin that wheel?
Yep. It's the wheel of watching.
Your favorite Hulu original show?
I had a feeling it was going to be that. Darn it. I know I'm going to get tripped up thinking I have the Hulus and the... It's on a Hulu original?
Yeah.
Does Hulu have that many originals?
Yeah.
Really? Huh?
I wrote down 2 just in case you took the first answer, which I feel like you might, so...
Really?
Yeah. Okay.
Oh my, are we alright?
No. Okay, I'll go first. So sure. I put 2 because I feel like you'll probably say this first one. Only Murders in the Building,
well,
obviously.
That's a given.
That is probably their best show,
yeah.
Out of any show they've done.
I think anybody would say that.
Yeah. My second one, which is kind of rogue, and some people may not know about the show, Utopia Falls. I loved this show. It was such an interesting concept for a show. Like, they're thrown in the future, but, like, they're in this, like, what's it? It's not like Hunger Games. Like, is that the dystopian era? Like, where they're like, under, like, control and things like that. Dystopian. It's kind of like that, but they have them perform throughout the show. I haven't watched in a while, so if I get it wrong, don't come at me.
But wait, is it a reality or like a...
No,
it's a comedy drama?
Like a drama, I guess.
Okay.
And
I've heard of the show. I've just never...
And they kind of find this, like, what would I even call it? Like I don't know what I call it. Like a bunker. And it has all from, like, our world, like, from our age, like, electronics and technology, where they've, like, taken that all away. And they find all this stuff and they create music, and it's really good. I actually got one of the, back in the day when I used Twitter, I had tweeted one of the actresses and she liked my tweet. So
look at you.
Yeah, I mean, come on. It's a small show though, so there was not much going on. But
you know, it's tricky, I will say, with their
I think it's canceled, that show. It's still, they never actually said if it was canceled or renewed, but considering that I know most of the actresses have gone on to do other things, like I know one of the actresses is going to be in that new Scream movie, and the other one is like a side character on Ginny and Georgia. I think another one did something on Disney Plus.
Georgia, and I don't know, something like stopped. I was just like,
I heard either people love it or they hate it.
I wasn't.
It's like an in between. I'm not gonna even try.
I was like a hater of it, but
or like they just couldn't get into it. Yeah. So what do you got for us?
I will say, Only Murders in the Building was great, but I just saw it now that I did really like it, and it turned me on to watch the whole thing. Veronica Mars also, they did the
movie.
I think it was
reboot.
I think it was a reboot. It was a couple of. It wasn't a lot of them, but I did like that one. And a lot of the stuff though I know was on other shows, like the Mindy Project and stuff like that.
Yeah, so the Mindy Project was on Fox, and
hold on, I gotta move my foot. Go ahead.
Oh, Cooper's moving too. The Mindy Project was on Fox, and then it got canceled by Fox, and Hulu bought it for like its like next 2 seasons. But it's also streaming on Netflix, so
I would have to say, like, as far as something they've taken from start to finish, I would definitely say Only Murders is definitely one of theirs. And I like the Kardashians now, the way they're doing it now. The way they're filming this one is very different than how it was on E, so I do like it. I mean, it doesn't. You would think it wouldn't be because it's just a.
What is that?
Somebody's hoofs coming down the hall. She got some clocking clobbers.
That's what I like. Oh, I got my heels on tonight. Those were like, what, she got combat boots on?
I don't know, bad roughneck.
All right.
Yeah, so there you go.
So let's talk about what we've watched this week.
Probably should go first since
All right, go ahead, go first.
It was rough. I had a rough week at work. It's only getting worse.
She had a rough week last week at home.
Yeah.
Now she had a rough week at work. She caught some heat, let's just say.
I'm not in trouble, but
no,
it's an inside joke. But it's just
she was gonna maybe catch some heat.
Please, I can't even. It's just rough. You know, when people make your job harder, that I got a little bit of that going on. But
what the hell did that just say? 5,000 ancient healing.
I'm sure it did, but
can we close this out? What is this?
No, I have to have this open.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is this your notes?
This is helping me remember my notes.
All right.
So the only thing
you're not going to talk about your shows. You're just telling what you watched.
What?
Just tell us what you watched.
Oh.
And then we talk about our shows.
Southern Hospitality, a Bravo show, and yeah, I'm done. But I did keep up with my Days of Our Lives, thank God. But that's an easy one to do. And yeah, that was pretty much it. Yeah, no, that's it. I mean, we've watched things together.
Yeah, we've watched Domino Masters.
Yeah.
The Parent Test.
Which I was going to watch on my own if she wasn't watching it anyway. But
we needed a show to watch. And then we watched the next episode of Special Forces.
Yeah. And did we talk about that we watched the whole Traitor?
We talked about Traitors and we didn't say we watched we ended up finishing it.
Yeah, we finished the whole thing.
For me, I watched my pilots. What was that?
It was another burp.
Okay.
You okay? You look like you're having trouble walking. Cuckoo,
right.
Are you okay? You come with mommy?
So for me, I watched the pilot versus pilot. Still trying to figure out what I want to do with that. I'm really not sure where I want to go with it, but I will figure it out. And then I watched Abbott. That's it.
Listen, we want to say we watched it all.
I meant to watch The Bad Batch this week, but I forgot.
But here's the thing. We have watched a lot of stuff. We just didn't watch it. I don't know. Sometimes you just have these things that happen.
There's no excuses.
Oh, well, here's another thing, though. We have, if you listen to our other podcast where we talk about it all, we have added to our schedule now exercising. So
yeah, we've exercised.
That has taken a big chunk of our time too, because by the time we get down there and then we settle.
Yeah, but that's just that's for group watches. We watch solo watches.
Yeah, but I don't have the time to watch like I used to. That's my problem. So when I could be watching on my own, I'm watching something with you too. So that's part of the problem.
Yeah. Alrighty, well, let's talk about the shows that we did watch.
And I'm not going to watch something solo when I'm with somebody. I just think that's like...
Yeah, it's weird. Alright, ready? Go. What did you talk about your show?
So, the only show that I did watch was... It's a spin-off from Southern Charm called Southern Hospitality. Now, for all of you that keep up with things, it did air November 28th.
Yeah, I remember forgot. I told you about this a while ago.
I knew that show was coming, but I think I just... because there was no Housewives, I wasn't going on Bravo like I normally would, where like things would pop up, and like my Southern Charm had ended. So I wasn't watching Below Deck. So if I go on Below Deck, like sometimes I'll see this, and I wasn't on Bravo. So there's part of the problem. I should have been checking Bravo. But I realized that it was on, and I'm like, oh, I wanted to see this. So it's really a Southern Vanderpump Rules. Yeah. But I think they're doing it really well. So I don't think it's like, I think it'll do well. I think it could have the longevity that Vanderpump has. So Leva Bonaparte, she owns 4 restaurants in Charleston on King Street. Within like a block distance, she has these restaurants. It's amazing. 4? Well, because here's the thing. So she has the one that they film out of, which is Republic. It's Republic Lounge and Garden, or Garden and Lounge it's called, but it has like a nightclub inside, and then it has like an outside area where like during the day you can also sit and frequent. So she's making the money. She ain't stupid. Got it open in the afternoon, you're outside enjoying the atmosphere, then you go inside at night and you can do the nightclub. She also has Bourbon and Bubbles, which is another like nightclub type feel, like it's a more like a bar at night. She has Mezza, which I believe is a restaurant, and I can't remember the last one that she had. But I believe that one, is that First and Eighth or something? It's a restaurant for sure, that one that she has. But she has a whole group of young, beautiful people, once again, but I mean, that's all you're going to have at these places, because that's what she has them do. They're meant to pull the other, the people in and want to party there. The young group has there's a group of VIP managers and VIP table hosts, and then just the servers that she has and the bartenders. And she has the VIP manager, her name is Maddie. I don't know, something about this girl I really like. She's like sober, but she still gets the group hype, but she wants to be a DJ. And there's a lot of good characters that they've picked out of the lot that they could have picked out of people that work there. And of course they do the same old trials and tribulations that you see on Vanderpump, like who's dating who's this one, who's that one. Only this group actually has like goals and dreams outside of being servers and bottle people. Yeah. Like there's the bartender, he's actually going to law school. There's another girl that works there, but she is actually like a financial analyst, and she just likes to do this because she wants to socialize, and she feels like the accounting money part is very stiff and stifling. But they all have other things that they're looking to do. Like the one girl that was saying she wants to be a DJ. Like Vanderpump, those guys were just servers waiting for I don't know what, because none of them really did anything, or they didn't have anything that they were aspiring to do. But apparently this is like the place to be, and Levick tries to keep control over them because they do represent her business, and she wants them to have a good outlook. But they wear the outfits, the skimpy outfits like on Vanderpump and the whole bit, the server girls and whatnot. And there's conflict, and I was interested in the whole thing.
Is it finished airing or no?
No, I don't believe it is yet. I watched 1 through about 5, and I know they just put 6 and 7, so I think there's still like a little bit more coming out. Maybe like 1 or 2. There's probably not too much, but I liked it.
They probably didn't do a whole season.
I could see them getting another season off of this for sure. It was really good. I liked it. If you like that kind of stuff, like Vanderpump and the typical Bravo stuff, I think you'd enjoy watching this for sure. And Leva, she was on that Southern Charm, and I had no idea how wealthy she is. I mean, that she owns all these businesses with her husband Lamar, and he's a little more stricter than she is. She tries to be like the mother figure for them, but I liked it. I would give it a whirl if you were watching. But I also didn't get to watch Call Me Kat, because I think when I went to watch it, actually it wasn't on. So I have to figure out what day it comes on.
I think it airs Thursday night, but I think it might go up on Friday.
Yeah, because I don't know how I did it.
For me, Abbott airs on Wednesdays, but I can't watch it till Thursday the next day.
Because I don't know how I missed it, but I definitely, when I looked at it, I was like, okay, why is she... And it said like a couple of days or something, so I'm not sure, but...
She might be on break, because I know Abbott's about to go on break.
No, but it did. I think it said
coming up. You said it was on break last week. You said it was going on break, didn't you?
No. I don't think so.
Oh, I thought you did.
I just...
Oh, well.
Oh. Anyhow. Now, what did you watch?
I watched Abbott, episode 13. So, this is a classic. They always did this in my school. It was mostly the band kids, but they're selling chocolate bars.
Isn't it funny when you see them do something like that was done in, school?
They're selling the chocolate bars to afford a field trip. I don't know if it was just band kids, because I remember my one friend, every class, she'd walk into somebody that had a chocolate bar she was buying.
But you see, this is the one I watched.
Yeah.
And, that was last week, but they're saying the next one, so maybe they did take a week off, right?
Yeah, so they went on break.
All right, so they took a week off. Okay, sorry about that.
No, I remember my one friend, every time there was one kid that would come in the classroom, there was always at least one kid in your classroom, weirdly, that would have these chocolate bars. Every time she'd be like, you got the chocolate bars? And she'd be like... The
teacher?
No, my friend.
Oh.
And she would be like, it was like almost like they were smuggling drugs. She would have the money in her hand, and she'd pass it down the class.
Chocolate bars are not even that good.
I never bought one of those anyway, but I just remember her. She would do that. And I was like, okay.
That's crazy. But
basically, when Barbara's, classics, she just has those very, like, classic selling tactics. You say, oh, do you want one? No? Okay, thank you. She ends up teaming up with Ava to sell them, and they actually end up reaching their goal. And they decide, well, you know what? We still have some more candy bars. Let's keep going and raise extra money for the school. And Barbara finds out that Ava was actually telling the children to overcharge the chocolate bars. So instead of $1, she was telling them to charge $2. And she's upset because Ava embarrassed her in front of her church friends. And Ava says, well, I did this because she was trying to teach the kids that they should fend for themselves. So that, like, that they charge $2, but they keep the other dollar as for, like, them working this, basically.
But wait, but they're fundraiser candies, aren't they?
Yeah, the dollar still went to the fundraiser that was supposed to, but the kids took another dollar for themselves for working.
That's not how it goes. You're doing it as a charity.
For the school, but they got the other dollar.
Yeah, but you're supposed to be doing this as like a volunteer thing to raise money, not for you to make money off of it.
Well, that's what you're trying to teach them, though.
Yeah, but you're making money off a charity.
I don't know.
It's not right what she's doing. I hope you realize that. Because you sound like you think it's okay. It's not.
A little bit.
No, it's
not.
All
right. But I'll just say both Ava and Barbara were amazing this episode. They're really good. And it's like, to me, it was like, okay, that makes sense why these two go head to head in the award show category. Ava had this...
Wait, is Barbara the good teacher?
Yeah.
The one that I said, okay, let's
Relau.
Yeah, I got
my God, I just tongue-twisted all that.
You put her name into one whole word.
Yeah. But Ava has this really great joke about pants. This kid comes in, and he has, like, high waters on, because he grew out of his pants.
Oh, poor thing.
I need your help to execute this joke. Okay. I need you just to say, who?
Okay.
Got it?
Uh-huh. Who?
Give me your best Kelly.
Oh.
No.
Well, you point to me when I'm ready.
No, she goes up to the kid and she goes, how long have Chris and Liam been lost?
Who?
Chris and Liam, because you're missing a couple of Hemsworth. Isn't that really good? I was like, that is so...
Funny.
I cackled and I had to watch it a few times because that's how good that joke is. Like, her one-liners are just... See? That makes you want to watch the show?
No, I do think that I thought at first it didn't have, like, a lot of sense-making... But it does.
Yeah, but it's just like having fun.
Yeah, no, I do think it's fun. It could be a funny show.
Season 3, maybe after season 2 airs, you watch both of them, catch up for season 3. And then Janine, she said she's been talking to Maurice, who she met at the club, which is Gregory's friend. And she says that they're gonna go out on a date. Gregory's a little jealous, and Jacob picks up on this and asks him if he has a crush on Janine. He's like, "What? No, stop it!" And he just walks away. So pretty much everybody in the school knows that Gregory has a crush on Janine, but Janine.
Seriously,
Ava knows.
You really think this girl does not know?
Jacob knows. She might have like an inkling, but everybody knows. The only person that we haven't, maybe Melissa, but people are like Barbara and her best friend, so she probably just told her. And I would agree. That would be my guess. But it was really good. It was a really funny episode. You guys know I've been begging them to do like an Ava real like heavy focus episode, and this one, and I think did I say last week was it? Last week those were really good focused ones. So. And also, from the time that we had recorded our last episode to now, I said they were getting nominated for more awards. They've been just continuously. I feel like every day I go online and it's like, Abbott's nominated for this. Abbott's nominated for this. So, good for them. That's it.
What did they win? An Emmy?
They have an Emmy and a Golden Globe.
I have a friend that has an Emmy.
And a Grammy.
And a Grammy.
Halfway to an EGOT.
Right?
Yeah.
I said that. I can't believe it.
Which, I was watching an interview of Jane Fonda, Lily Tomlin, Sally Fields, and Rita Moreno.
Yeah.
They're doing the promotion for 80s for Brady, and they were all comparing who's got EGOT status. Only Rita Moreno has it. Lily Tomlin's one away. And I think the other two are like maybe halfway. I can't remember what they said.
Wow.
Which is kind of crazy. And Lily Tomlin's like, I have to hurry to get this. She's
like,
so
I'm 80. Funny though, because like when he was telling me about this yesterday, it was like just so like I tease him, and he, believe it or not, he's very down to earth. He does music, and he works with me. And he does this as a side plot, and when
side plot, like it's a side mission. It's a side mission.
Side plot. He does it as like a little side work, when he's like doesn't have much going on just because he wants to keep busy. But I tend to call him so and so Grammy Award winner, or I call him, oh no, it's Grammy Award winning so and so. I'm not gonna give out his name, obviously, but.
Now you gotta.
But so I said,
you gotta make that spiel bigger.
When he called me, I said, "Oh dear Lord, I haven't been able to say it in a long time. It's Grammy Award winning." Da, 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 da. And he goes, "Oh, you keep saying that." I said, "Yes, I will. I told you, you will forever be that." He goes, "Well, now you're gonna have to add Emmy." I almost fell off my seat. He did a documentary with Snoop Dogg. What are the chances that you're gonna do a document? And he said Snoop Dogg was like stinking awesome, like not what people would expect. Like, how do you have a conversation with somebody that you know this well for years, and like they're talking to you about how well they worked with Snoop Dogg? Like, it's crazy when you think about it.
Yeah.
Get him on the podcast to talk about working with Snoop. There we go. Who'd want to hear that, right? There you go.
Maybe
that's our angle.
Sure.
6 degrees from Snoop.
She's making kooky faces over here. All right, yeah. All right, well, sadly, that's all we watched this week. It's kind of a short.
We watched stuff together.
Oh, okay. Well, we could talk about
on it a little bit.
All right.
Because I think the parent test is something everybody should watch.
All right, yeah, we'll do
parents and children alike.
The parent test.
We're watching that together, and I think it's very interesting because I think it's interesting for you to watch it from like all the different parenting techniques. Yeah. And I think it's just amazing how people think that their parenting technique is okay.
Yeah, they have like a bunch of parents, maybe 16 parents. I think
it's like 16.
Because they have them going in groups of 4.
It's either 16 or 12.
No, there's 3 groups of 4, so 16.
No, 3 groups of 4 is not 16. 3 groups of 4 is 12, like I said. And
You're
I think it is 12.
You're right.
I think they said 12. Because they have like...
All right.
Because they have 4 people sitting in 3 different rows. Like there's the first row, and those are the ones that they're critiquing. And then the second row and third row. Come back over here then, honey. Come here. So yeah, it's 12. And the back group gets to judge... Are we done?
All right, go ahead.
He looks at me like he is, but he's going to start.
No, he's starting. Oh my God, he's just so rude.
No, because he knows that when I start to talk, that means let me do that.
Go, 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 go.
So they pick. They're gonna do like basically like almost like a competition.
Yeah.
To see which parenting style is the best. I'm gonna show you which parenting style is the best right now on Cooper. He stopped. I love you, Poppy. I'm gonna do the encouraging one.
Oh, he's signing.
He's so cute. I know. I'm gonna feed you in a minute, baby. Fluffy face, even though you can't walk with the body you have. You saw him stumbling over here. He looked like he was in rough shape, but look at how cute he is. How do you not? Like...
But let's go.
Okay, so anyway, the first group up was like, what, over high achievers or...
No, routine.
Yeah, free range.
Natural, and then discipline.
No, she wasn't disciplined.
The little girl.
That girl was like a high achiever or something.
No, she's not a high achievement. That's it. Okay, so he's gone. We sent Cooper away.
He's playing with his little mouse toy.
All right.
That's how you discipline. No.
Yeah, no. So there was
redirect.
Every parenting group is a different kind of parent, basically. Yeah. I can't remember them all. But they're from super strict to like,
and then they have like other ones that are like moral teachings. They go by that. Then you have the helicopter parent. Then you have ones. So there are a lot more than I thought.
Yeah.
I think some of them they just kind of gave names to be honest with you. Yeah, because
some of them are like the natural and the free range were very similar. They're basically let the kid do whatever it wants.
Yeah, they kind of like let the child take, or child led. There's another one like that.
He's playing with his toy.
The overachiever. I think she was overachiever. The little girl was overachiever. The other one was high expectations or something like that. But they're, like, I thought they did good in the respect of, like, they had one gentleman, he was a young black man that had a young boy. I didn't even realize it, but he just announced in the last episode that he was also gay.
Yeah.
So, like, they
have, like, a
and then they have 2 gay dads. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not just, like...
Oh, my God.
You asked for a redirect, and here you get it.
He's playing. No, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, they
variety of parents.
Yeah, a good variety of parents. Like, they have interracial parents. They have a Spanish mom that's also a single mom. Like, that's what I liked, is that they took... They didn't just take, like, cookie cutter. Like, they went and got a whole variety of, like, who's who and what's what. I'm coming, little boy. Don't make me show you my disciplinary styles. But, like, they have ones that are spanking and ones that don't. And it's very interesting because I think if you took a combination of all of them, you'd I think there's things you can pick from each thing that would be helpful. And I think that's what these parents are realizing. Some of them don't work at all. I don't care what they say. They're not I don't know how you can really judge a person's parenting style, but they do have interesting points where they have the premise is they have these kids run scenarios. Yeah. So like they'll text them something like, okay, like yes, the one we watched yesterday was like, all right, you have opposites day where the parents have to be the children and vice versa. But the ones that I think are the most interesting are they did the old typical like knock on the door and see if the kid answers the door. Yeah. And like majority of the kids did. Yeah. I think it was like one kid that didn't. And like some of them open the door and walk away from the door and like the person just walks in. I think
next group they're going to do the playground.
Like where you go up with a puppy. You want to see my puppies? She just had a puppy. I mean.
So that's, oh God, he's on the window now.
Yeah, this is definitely moving towards food. All right. We got to go.
And then we also watched Domino Masters. We didn't finish that. Let me just say this. Domino Masters is not as good as Lego Masters.
No, but it's interesting. Like, I mean, the sad part is we wait to watch the dominoes go down. Yeah. Like, we wait till they build it. It's not as,
It's not as, like, like, even the people they have on the show are just not as appealing.
It's a cute... Well, I feel bad because they're one...
He'd like to look outside, please. Yeah. Okay, the window's been open.
Yeah. So, I mean, Domino Masters is cute, but yeah, no,
I don't think it's going to get another season. No, if it does, the guy that they have as the domino expert...
Oh, that's, what I was going to say.
Dry, well, you know what?
Stale. He's not meant for TV. He's not entertainment.
Listen, I'm going to be honest.
So he's doing the best he can.
I'm not a huge fan of Jamie Amy, but...
No, but I think they've been on enough interviews and stuff, and I think they've done enough speaking. Yeah. Because of who they are,
because they are in like
he's a legit dominant.
They just pulled him off the streets.
Well, no, but he's like a legitimate like
domino
winner, yeah, like champion or something. Like he's been in big championships and stuff. So I think that's why they picked him, which I understand. But like you said, yeah, he's a little dry. I mean, maybe he'll watch this season and realize he could improve. Maybe so. We'll give him a chance. And I still think Special Forces is well worth the watch.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody went home.
Yeah.
Who went home?
Beverly Mitchell from Seventh Heaven. Yep, she gave up.
She gave up, yeah. She was... because they were doing this like fall test and she kept crying. Yeah. Or no, then they did the next test where they were walking and she kept falling, and the guy goes, you either take it down or you don't.
Yeah, they were carrying things from one location to the other. And that's the thing. It's like, don't get me wrong, like I was saying last week that like it's only day 3 and they lost like half the group. But I think this is the problem because they are trying to show you how Special Forces does things. And the fact of the matter is that they... Come along. I got you.
Oh, God.
He never makes it across. What the hell is that about? Okay, I know. We're getting serious and you're going to get on my lap now. Okay. I think it's because they did that one challenge where they did the drop and then...
Oh, Jesus Christ.
He's really antsy, so we got to go quick. All right. So they did that one challenge where they did the drop. That was probably obviously in the morning-ish. And then...
They do like multiple things in one day.
Yeah, because I thought it was like a new day, but I thought it was a new day, but no. But that's how they do it in the Special Forces. You don't do one thing and then, your rest of your day is yours. I guess they keep going. Yeah. Probably more than these guys are doing. Or they run that drill multiple times, let's say. So then in the afternoon, they did this other drill where they had to take this car, like a Jeep, an army Jeep, and push it to a certain distance, carry everything, I guess, that was in it.
The Jeep then broke down.
Yeah, you had to carry it up a hill. I mean, like, it was insane. So I'm sure it was very physical. Yeah. And that's why I guess they are dropping, because maybe you're condensing like what they would have gotten a month in like a week or something. I don't know, but it's a lot for I think an average person. So I'm not surprised they're all dropping like flies. But
and then we finished Traitors as well. We said we'd come back and talk about it.
I did like Traitors in the end. Yeah. Traitors in the end was really heartbreaking.
Everybody else that was left, they were faithfuls and they were all normal people. And the two traitors that were left were both...
Yeah, and what they did at the end was they take them out to this pit, and you basically vote to either...
keep playing the game or end it.
Yeah, keep playing it. Well, you would have to have somebody, like, you'd have to oust somebody. And 3 of them, the traitor and the 2 faithfuls, voted like, no, they're good. They figured there was no more traitors in the mist, but the one girl who was the actual traitor from the original, she voted to vote again. Yeah. And she ousted...
They ended up, the other guy,
she was getting ready to oust him, but he ended up volunteering and just backing out, saying, I'm a traitor, I was recruited, blah, blah, blah. The 2 that were the faithfuls were like, yeah, we got this, look at us. The 3 of us are in the end, this is how it should be. And what annoyed me was, like, the girl was very forgiving. And I'm like, really? You just lost all that money and she just lied to you, basically.
Well, it was the thing. I mean, she played the game the way the game's supposed to.
No, I understand. And I think that's where the girl went with the forgiveness was. This was what the game was. But it's just heart-wrenching because, like, it makes you feel like, man, you just really believed everything that came out of this one's mouth. Yeah. So, like...
But it was good. Honestly, if they did it again without celebrities, I'd probably even watch. But I think the celebrities are, like, a good, drawing in point.
Of course. And then that could be what they did. They might have just used the celebrities for that matter. But I would watch it again.
I'm saying, like, even if there was celebrities that I didn't know were on it, I'd still probably watch it again. It was interesting.
Yeah, it was. It was, especially when it got towards the end, because you really started trying to be like, oh, wow, these people are so clueless. They can't see.
Yeah, so, I mean, it is, because I was even saying last week that I was like, maybe they should have not shown the traitors, but now kind of watching it kind of does. It's, like, more interesting to be
funny
like, watch
because
how foolish they are.
Yeah, you're, I mean, not to make
because
fun
they
of them,
kept
but,
all just going
like,
for
some
Kate,
of them
Kate.
We'll
just say she's not, but.
They were so adamant about who their picks were.
Yeah.
It was like, dude, no. Oh, boy. Sad for you. But, yeah, that's it.
That's all we watched this week. So next week, do you got any plans or no? Because you don't even know.
Well, I'm going to watch Call Me Kat. Obviously, now that I know it's coming back. I'm going to finish Southern Hospitality. I have a couple of things that I was looking at. I was starting this show called Treason on Netflix with the gentleman from Daredevil. I'm not sure. It's only like a limited series. It's like a 5-part series. But I want to watch more shows. If they're not like a comedy show like Call Me Kat, where you don't need to watch last week's to know what's going on this week, then I kind of want to try to watch more shows in their entirety. If I can.
Yeah.
Like, if it's something that I can. Because I think, like, that makes it easier to...
Review.
Yeah, give a review and give a recommendation of whether or not you should go and give it a whirl. I mean, obviously, if it's a show like When the Kardashians Come Back where you have to watch... You know, then it is what it is.
I'm going to do Bad Batch. I'm going to watch both the episodes because I forgot to watch this week. And then Abbott... again.
Oh, my.
Abbott is on a break till February 8th, just like Kung Fu. Mm-hmm. So I got nothing till then. So I think next week we are officially might attempt to do the pilots stuff. I don't know.
Okay. And what about the kaleidoscope? When are we going to...
So yeah, we forgot to do that as well, as you clearly could tell. So maybe we'll do that next week.
I didn't realize we were supposed to be doing that. So.
Oh, okay. So maybe we'll do that next week. We'll be watching Special Forces again and the parent test and all that.
Next week I will have more time to watch. Okay. Well, actually, no.
Oh.
No, I won't. I'm lying. It's the following weeks that I'll have some time. But okay.
I may, like I said, I was going to try to watch a Nickelodeon Disney show. I may do that this week since I don't have anything. If I can figure out what the pilots
go nostalgic. If I had to go nostalgic, I'd have to watch like Happy Days and Brady Bunch. That just shows you where
I did make a list of shows that were on Paramount Plus, and Your Beverly Hills is on Paramount Plus.
I know. Are they really all of them? Mm-hmm. Don't get me started. It's too sad to watch now because of Luke Perry.
Oh, maybe I'll get into Riverdale.
Yeah, I could get back into Riverdale too.
And what was the other show that was... Oh, I have to do Outer Banks, but I have still February to watch that.
I can't
But
wait.
I'm still kind of calculating and running numbers, folks, here over here. I am. You saw the 100 carvings in the paper.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, I literally looked like a character out of the 100. That's what all we got.
Yeah, that's it. We gotta go eat. We had a little bagel to like little substance, and it's just not enough.
So thank you so much for listening or watching. Make sure you follow us and subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss an episode, because, you know, February's when we're going to have to start doing multiple uploads. You know, Mandalorian's in March.
And there's Valentine's Day.
And we have New Jersey's coming back for Real Housewives. So, you know, it's a lot that's on its way. Also, give us a good rating. And if you're on YouTube, give us a thumbs up. Don't give us a thumbs down. Instead, leave a comment telling us how we can improve, and check out our other podcasts. We talk about it all. We've moved our upload day for there to Friday, so we'll start your week with this podcast and end your week with
the
that
chatter.
one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hit the button. Gotta go make some eggs. And we bought a whole lot of vegetables. I should probably put those in the eggs, but nah. Let's put some meat instead. No. Well, I mean, imitation meat. Let's not get confused. Let's not get it twisted, folks. No animal products here. Hit the button, please. Hit the button, please.